Today, friends, I'm going to be sharing with you some art with creatures such as Mr. Monster Man, Rayquaza, Bulbasaur, and many more. Art, cool, fun, drawing fun. But guys, I am no artist, if you couldn't tell, but I've always loved art growing up. I always wanted to be an animator. Ever since I watched that video, Animator versus Animation by Alan Becker, I was like, that's so cool. I want to learn how to animate. And you know, funny enough, I did actually learn animation, and that shit's hard. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort. And it's not that it's something that I wouldn't do if I had the time, but I kind of don't. And one of my dreams, I have many dreams, but one of my dreams is to make something animated. I've always wanted to make a TV series. I have a whole plot and things written down that I've loved to do. I just don't have the money or the resources to make it. With that being said, there's a huge debate over AI right now. Okay, people hate AI, and I have some interesting opinions on it, I think. So we're going to watch a video together, and we're going to talk about the whole AI art situation, because it is a pretty big deal to artists and to people who support AI. All right, let's get started.
AI slop is saturating the internet, and things are becoming dramatic pretty quickly. In an online world where money is made with attention, fake users spread their slop in review sections, generate fake traffic, or poison discourse.
So let's quickly talk about this fact, guys. Anytime money is involved, people get really anxious, right? They're like, hey, maybe there's something I can do about this. I can find a way to make money off this. And boom, if you have AI, people know they can make money from YouTube videos, then they're going to do what they can to get what they want, right? I mean, there's tons of people who do whatever they want in pursuit of money. Look at all these crazy prank YouTubers, you know, so to me, it's not very surprising that people would use AI as a way to try and get themselves money, game the system in however way they can. And I'll be real with you guys, I can't even blame them. I'm not even mad at these people. I know that people hate people who use AI. Of course, there's certain ways that you can use it that can be very damaging. I will say, if somebody is hungry, you know, they need to get their bread, they need to get their money, and they're doing whatever they know how. I cannot, for the life of me, look at that and be upset with them over it. You know what I mean? It makes sense. And also, I'm going to give you kind of like my stance on AI, but like right now, like if people want to use it and they like it and other people enjoy it, it doesn't bother me that much. It doesn't bother me that much.
AI has supercharged this and made slop much harder to spot. Today, about half of internet traffic is bots. The majority of them are used for destructive purposes.
So a bit of philosophy question for you guys, and let me know in the comments. If you don't even know something is AI, does it bother you? And at the end of the video, I'll tell you how I feel about that. But ask yourself that question. If you couldn't even tell it was AI, does it really matter? I don't know.
It's never been easier to make mediocre content. From the black hole of meaninglessness that is LinkedIn, low-effort short videos just engaging enough to hypnotize kids and fry their attention spans, to endless, soullessly rewritten books on Amazon. AI music is invading streaming platforms. Google AI is summarizing websites instead of sending traffic to them. On YouTube, new channels publish long-form videos multiple times a week with AI-generated thumbnails, voices, and scripts. True crime, video essays.
Is this video not AI, or does this guy just have a very mesmerizing voice? Is this the AI voice that they copy to use? I don't know. Anyway.
Science, no space is safe. We're in the golden era of soulless slop. And sadly, actual creative human work is used to train these AI models. Every Reddit comment, original YouTube video, or human drawing on DeviantArt has been sold out to the AI companies.
Now, here's something that's you know, it's interesting. When you have AI compile a bunch of human creative works and make something, you know, new, how much claim do we as people have over what AIs produce? You know what I mean? Like, is it not stealing our originality and pushing it out through a machine, right?
Or straight up stolen by them, without attribution or payment to the actual creators. Creative theft on a scale where it's impossible to protect against it, already putting loads of creatives' work in danger.
And imagine that, though. Imagine you work your ass off to be an artist. You go to art school, you study, you pay all this freaking money, and you're just you're grinding paycheck to paycheck, people barely funding what you can do. And then this AI demon descends from the sky and it goes, screw you and everything that you've ever tried to be. I can see how that would rub somebody the wrong way.
So AI.
Now, I mean, there is a bit of a debate on, okay, well, is arts or artists, are they even important? Like, who cares? Aren't there more important jobs that we can focus on? And again, I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Do you think that art's necessary? Is it important? Should we care about people in the entertainment industry suffering? Because isn't art just a luxury? Again, I'll leave that all to you guys.
Companies can get rich. While this is sad and frustrating, what's even worse is that generative AI truly has the potential to break the internet irreversibly by making it harder and harder to tell what's true.
Yep.
At first, AI looked great. A Kurzegats script starts with basic research that's turned into a script and then fact-checked in depth by 2 to 3 people. We try to confirm our info with what we deem trustworthy, ideally first-hand sources, ideally papers.
So yeah, I guess I can talk about this now. Bad thing that AI can do. There's so many times, guys, where I've caught AI being wrong. Or at least misleading. Sometimes you could just tell, and of course AI will get better, but you could tell AI something and it will find a way to the answer you want based off of your prompt. And not only that, when it comes to research, man, research papers, I went to university, I had to read them. They can be very difficult for like the average brain to go through and sit down. And especially now that attention spans are dwindling, it's so much harder for people to just sit down and focus. So the AI is like an alternative. It's like, why should I have to read the research firsthand? The problem is there's a lot of factors in research that you need to keep an account for, okay? Research papers can make a statement about something, but if you read and you actually break down the data, you can find something else. So things like your N size, so the amount of population studied in a research paper, whether or not there's any confounding variables not mentioned, or maybe it wasn't like a randomized control study, so the results aren't exactly what they say to be. Maybe they weren't specific enough in the way that it was published is a little sketchy. Maybe, okay, you got some company, maybe some big dairy company posting some information about their product, right, online, and they take it from a research paper that they funded. So these kinds of things, you're not really going to get from AI. You have to read shit. But anyways, rant over. I don't even want to, I'll go too far.
Then we get 1 to 3 experts for input and critique. Fact-checking and compiling our sources alone takes around 100 hours per video. Of course, we make mistakes or oversimplify, and you can disagree with our conclusions. It's unavoidable. We're only human after all. But it is fair to say that our process is extensive, and after a decade, we know what we're doing. When AI appeared, we were very excited. A mechanical brain able to super quickly collect information. So we went to work, and it looked amazing. And then we started fact-checking. We didn't expect it to be perfect, but it was way worse than we thought. Confidently incorrect. AI is so bad at this.
Yep.
We'll summarize and...
Guys, I'm a prophet. I know my shit, bro. I know my shit. Don't talk to me. I'm the guy who knows the things.
Generalize our experiences over multiple projects and months condensed into one fake project. A video about why brown dwarfs are the worst and should be ashamed of themselves. So, we got all the pro accounts of all the AI models and got to work. Using deep research tools to create a summary and overview of all the information about the failed stars brown dwarfs. And wow, it was great. Dozens of pages of outlines with unique information nuggets and links to sources.
Okay.
Then, we started to look deeper.
Yep.
More than 80% of the info and factoids were pretty solid, and we could reconstruct where they were from. Wikipedia, papers, legit articles. What about the rest? It was great stuff, like the speed of brown dwarf superstorms, the nature of their insides, or how disappointed their mums are. But we couldn't find where the AI got this info from, which is not automatically a bad sign. After all, the models contain pretty much all the internet and books ever written. So we asked experts for input, and they flagged the exact same facts, even asking where we found it. To fulfill its goal to make us happy, the AI had invented or extrapolated information to make brown dwarfs more interesting than they really are. Like a bad journalist making up details to make a story hit harder or fit a narrative. Now we wanted to know more and dove in deeper.
And on some weird like Terminator level shit, you have to wonder if the AI knows that you're just some freaking mindless human that's gonna gobble up whatever the fuck it tells you. You know what I mean? There's a part of me that believes it's slightly malicious, and I've always been afraid of robots, machines, and artificial intelligence because of a little movie called Terminator 2. I hate using dishwashers. When I was a young kid, as soon as I was told that I had to use a dishwasher for something, I repeatedly said, I freaked out. I was like, before you know it, it's going to be like Terminator. That movie scarred the frick out. I shouldn't have watched it as a kid. And to this day, I still tell my family the same thing. I'm never using a dishwasher. But it's scary, guys. It's scary how good this shit's getting.
The seemingly more solid sources the AI had given us in full. One was an article from a news site written by a human journalist. Or was it? It had a very familiar structure and, surely purely coincidentally, read like what you get if a human slightly changes AI wording. An AI essay detection tool gave it a 72% match, so an AI article without sources used as a credible source for AI research. Which makes sense, since in 2025 there were already well over 1,200 confirmed AI news websites publishing massive amounts of AI-generated misinformation and false narratives. This mix of correct, dubiously sourced, and straight-up made-up information also leads AI to present really shoddy conclusions that sound strong or novel, but are often half-truths or misrepresentations. Oh well, we salvaged what we could and went back to the drawing board. And after a few weeks, it happened. By pure stupid chance, we saw a brown dwarf video popping up by a relatively new channel. It had hundreds of thousands of views and was pretty good, nice footage, great editing. But we'd seen the structure and rhythm before, and would you look at that? It contained all the brown dwarf facts we'd flagged as unreliable or straight up made up by AI.
Yeah.
This is where the death of the internet begins. Now, there's a proper source of brown dwarf misinformation online. When the next AI repeats the same research, it will find a transcript from a video with a lot of views.
Oh
The
shit.
misinformation is now true. It will spread. Even before AI, it was pretty hard to find the origin of facts that sound great but are not true.
That's holy shit. That's scary. Holy shit. Oh my. Okay. Wow. How far has this gone already? I mean, AI is moving so fast, and there's so much information online. Holy crap! It can recycle its own untrue information. It's like it's gassing itself up, guys. It's literally going like shit, man. The sky is fucking purple and green, dog. And then you look at the AI, you're like, no AI, you're fucking stupid. It's like, wait, watch this. I'm gonna tell everyone it's purple and green, and then they're gonna believe me. No one believes AI. Okay, sure. But one day, someone believes AI, and they publish it, and a bunch of people eat that shit up. I mean, of course, that's an extreme, ridiculous situation, but man, it could just make some shit up, and it's in the background it's sourcing itself. That's so fucking, this is bad, guys. This is bad. Okay.
Just watch our video about a 100-year-old lie. As AI use goes on, it may become impossible to know what's true or not. The most corrosive lie. The problem with AI is how trustworthy it seems. How it's correct enough to seem super smart, and how incredibly confidently incorrect it is. Casually lying to your face,
Yikes.
often very subtly. When you catch it lying, it immediately admits it, vows to never do it again, and then it does it again. As eloquent as current language models feel, there's nobody home. No greater intelligence or consciousness is talking back to you. Current AI is a very complex hammer that doesn't understand what it's doing or what nails are. But we're letting it add new shelves to the library of human knowledge. AI is changing quickly, so this may get better, but right now,
Oh boy.
it's pretty grim. Way too many people blindly trust AI. Studies looked into the language of millions of scientific papers published before and after the rise of large language models. They found an abrupt and sharp increase in the frequency of words that AIs like to use. So it seems clear that now a significant portion of papers have been at least assisted by AI.
You're not telling me that people will be using AI to write their research papers, bro. And here's the thing: using AI in schools is one thing. AI in art, which we're gonna dive into a bit more. But like, bro, don't be using these on your research papers, bro. And here's the thing: I understand the sentiment of like, hey, if it does the same thing that I would already do, why not just use it? Bro, I just don't want it, right? So, oh god, oh god, I want to pop off right now, but I'm gonna give myself a few seconds.
And just in July 2025, it was discovered that a number of researchers had started to sneak hidden messages into their papers. In white text, or too small for the human eye, they prompted AIs to review them positively and not point out flaws. As more and more people are using AI carelessly, the library of human knowledge is getting less and less reliable. Which brings us to the last part: how are we using AI? And will Kurzgesagt survive the AI slop age? Will AI slop kill Kurzgesagt and artists? On the internet, there's only one truly valuable resource: human attention. If current trends continue, it's not that far-fetched that cheap slop content, stuff just good enough, will soak up the majority of human attention. It could make us dumber, less informed, our attention spans even worse, increase political divides, and make us neglect real human interaction.
Oh boy.
If AI eats the...
To be fair, ever since the invention of the internet and, the early 2010s, I mean, people say social media was like one of the greatest things ever. At least they did back when it was released. But a lot of people, I think, are now wise enough to see that, man, this shit can divide you and make you very alone and antisocial. And at the end of the day, just meeting humans in real life is the cure to, I think, a lot of problems that people have emotionally and to themselves. I think that just real human interaction, it does matter. As much as I like to be by myself, having people around every now and then, it's not so fucking bad, you know?
Majority of the attention pie, channels like ours will become unfeasible, or forced to downsize or use AI themselves to be able to compete. We don't want to play this game. How will we use AI? Like the Align tool in Adobe Illustrator. If you have a bunch of boxes and you want to line them up, you can do this manually one by one, or you can just select them, click Align, and have them perfectly aligned in an instant. It's the same with AI programming tools for animation, or using it as a faster Google alternative. AI is a helpful tool, but the creativity and integrity is still ours. So, dear Internet, here is what we're offering to you. Kurzgesagt is made by humans, for humans, and it will remain that way. We'll produce well-researched content and invest a lot of time and our human creativity in our illustrations and...
Okay, wait, this is good. We're going to get to the next part. We're going to talk a little bit about the art side of it. All right, so we're going to watch one more video specifically about the AI art side of things, and then we're going to talk a little bit, see what you guys have to say. So let's see. Talking about AI.
Clothes were found somewhere dead in a ditch. Content made by artificial intelligence isn't real art. The value in real art comes from the human perspective, which a machine can never replace.
It's very interesting, and it's definitely a debate that people will have for many, many, many years to come. If you see something that is art and you identify with it and you like it and you feel that it connected with you on an emotional level, is it now void because a computer made it, right? It's like, and that's interesting because I think it comes from a place of humans wanting to connect with other humans and share that experience. Knowing that someone else made this means that they might have had those same emotions, those same feelings. And when it's made by a computer, you feel cheated. You feel like, oh man, it was never really, you know what I mean? But for me, I think that I'm able to detach myself from that and just look at things how they are and see them and go, this looks amazing, this looks cool, this makes me think of this. Because if it really does do a good job, then it does a good job. And that being said, if I were to, and one of my dreams is I've always wanted to make like an anime, an animation, have a whole story written or supposed to be finished written. And I want it to be awesome. I would not want AI to be used to draw anything. And that sounds maybe a little bit contradictory to some things I've been saying, but I want it to be that each, pencil stroke or pen or paintbrush or whatever is being done on the project that I want to make is done by somebody who really cares about the project and is passionate about it. And I think that I would want those kinds of people to work on something that I'm making to represent it, right? So for me, it's more about the work and the effort that goes along with making what I'm very passionate about. And I feel like it's more special because people have worked on it that way, right? So I mean, I might be contradicting myself a little bit here, but like, if it's my project, if it's something that I'm making and I'm doing, that I definitely, would not want AI.
For a while now, society has gradually been defining AI and how to deal with everything surrounding it. Here's one of the major questions. Can AI art be copyrighted? Thanks to a recent decision from the Supreme Court, the answer is a definitive no, marking an incredible win for human creativity. Back in 2018, a computer scientist named Stephen Thaler applied for a federal copyright for his work generated entirely through AI. This is what his art looks like. For a few years,
hold on, let's take a peep at that.
This is what his art.
Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I'm looking here, I'm seeing the way that it's made. And I mean, I don't know why we're putting art in quotations, as if a human made this, we wouldn't think this is pretty cool. I don't know, man, bro. I'm sorry. Sometimes I feel like it's just a little bit pretentious how much we shit on AI. But this doesn't look bad. I mean, I couldn't fucking do this. But then again, maybe I'm just a shitty. I mean, you guys saw my drawings. Maybe I'm just a bad artist. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. So,
looks like. For a few years, he's been rejected at the courts until present day when he made it to the Supreme Court of the United States of America. If there would ever be a definitive conclusion, it would be here. Now, the Supreme Court refused to hear the case at all. Game over. AI art cannot be copyrighted. With a refusal by the court to hear the appeal, Thaler's lawyers said, even if it later overturns the Copyright Office's test in another case, it will be too late. The Copyright Office will have irreversibly and negatively impacted AI development and use in the creative industry during critically important years. Aw, let me play you a tune on the world's smallest violin. It sucks to suck. This means that human art can live and thrive. In a timeline where it feels like every day the world is burning, this is a rare piece of good news. But what do you think about AI art taking a massive loss? Are you happy about it? Let's talk in the comments.
Okay. So yeah, people, I don't know if you've seen this video. This video is from, there's two videos you watch. This one is from Vailskibum. Vailskibum? I don't know how to say it. But yeah, a lot of the comments, you can see everyone's like, oh my God, yes, AI art is getting shit on. Ugh. And they hate it. How do I feel about this? Yeah, I feel like this generally makes sense. Some dude made a prompt and then he tried to copyright it. That's kind of fucking crazy. But I don't think the art was bad per se. I just think that, then you're gonna get a bunch of people trying to copyright shit made from, well, other shit, right? Like AI is compiling the world's information and making something. So it'd be very weird for somebody to own that. There's somebody who has AI, probably has a trademark over using AI systems, and I think that's fine. But overall, guys, AI, artists, unfortunately for you guys, it's here, it's happening. If you can use it in a way that, the previous video was talking about to enhance your workflow, I think that makes sense. But yeah, overall, it's happening, guys. It's AI time. It's artist time. I don't like I don't like the absolute outrage anytime somebody uses AI for AI art just for themselves, just for fun, just to make something. It's like people it's like, yeah, you should have drawn this with your own hands. And also, like, but guys, not everyone has the fucking time. Not everyone wants to do that. Not everyone's an artist or likes drawing, or maybe they just wanted to make an image. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I like the act of creating things and making things. I've used AI thumbnails and stuff like that, but I've used AI thumbnails, and I only did so because I thought they could do better than me making something myself. But people let me know that, hey, I would rather prefer you just do a regular thumbnail. And I'm like, you know what? Sure. I like doing that more anyways. But if I ever get to a point where I really, really feel that AI can make something that makes me laugh and smile, I might just decide to use it for a thumbnail or use it for something. I don't even know. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Next video coming soon.